So hey guys, my name is Rishabh Singh, a first year medical student from Eastern Medical College and Hospital, Comella. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, so please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try to provide you some educational video related to MBBS. I hope you will gain or acquire something new at the end of it. If you like, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment below. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to discuss about the epithelial tissue and its classification. So starting with epithelial tissue, the tissue which grow upon another tissue is called epithelial tissue. It is also called epithelium. The word epithelium is proposed by Friedrich Reich. As you can see, the word epithelium is produced by Mr. Friedrich Reich. It makes the covering of external surface and the lining of internal surface and also provide the protection to the underlying connective tissue. The cell of epithelial tissue is single layer or multi-layered. The epithelial tissue are ectodermal, exodermal and slightly mesodermal in origin. The cells of epithelium are compactly arranged together with the little or no intercellular space. Due to this, blood vessels etc. are unable to purge this tissue. Hence, the epithelial tissue is avascular or non-vascular. So this is general introduction of epithelial tissues. Now coming to the classification of epithelium tissues. As you can see, epithelial tissue is simple and compound. So coming to simple epithelial tissue, it has various type of simple epithelium tissue like simple squamous epithelium, simple cuboidal epithelium, which further have simple cuboidal epithelium, simple brush border cuboidal epithelium, then simple columnar epithelium, also simple pseudo-stratified columnar epithelium, which consists of simple pseudo-stratified columnar non-ciliated epithelium, and simple pseudo-stratified columnar ciliated epithelium. It also consists of simple ciliated epithelium, which consists of simple cuboidal ciliated epithelium and simple columnar ciliated epithelium. It also consists of simple glandular epithelium. So these all are the various simple epithelium. So coming to simple squamous epithelium. Now the location of simple squamous epithelium is Bowman's capsule, podocyte cell, descending limb, thin part of ascending limb, rete testis, alveoli of lungs, mesothelium, endothelium, which is internal lining of blood vessels and lymph. Coming to simple cuboidal epithelium. It is of two types, simple cuboidal epithelium which is smooth and simple brush border cuboidal epithelium which contain microvilli. So simple cuboidal epithelium location is thyroid vesicle, pancreatic duct, thick part of ascending limb, secretory unit of sweat gland and salivary gland, DCT, gonads, testis and ovaries, which is also known as germinal epithelium. Now coming to simple brush border cuboidal epithelium, its location is PCT. Now coming to simple columnar epithelium, it is of three types: simple columnar epithelium which is smooth, simple brush border columnar epithelium which contain microvilli, and simple glandular columnar epithelium which is a part of gland. So simple columnar epithelium location is bile duct of liver, simple brush border columnar epithelium location is gallbladder, simple glandular columnar epithelium location is basically glands like in the stomach, goblet cells secrete mucus, and in the colon, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, basically goblet cells. So now coming to simple ciliated epithelium. It is of two types, simple cuboidal ciliated epithelium location is collecting duct and collecting tubule of nephron, and simple columnar ciliated epithelium is another type of simple ciliated epithelium. Simple columnar ciliated epithelium are gynoecilia or motile cilia in the fallopian tube and in ependymal epithelium, which is ependyma, that is the lining of brain cavity. 4 ventricle in brain are present, also have the cerebrospinal fluid. And another location of simple columnar ciliated epithelium is non-motile cilia, whose location is epididymis, and vas deferens, which is sperm duct. Now coming to simple pseudo-stratified columnar epithelium, it have two types: simple pseudo-stratified columnar non-ciliated epithelium and simple pseudo-stratified columnar ciliated epithelium. Simple pseudostratified columnar non-serrated epithelium location is parotid salivary gland, which is also known as largest salivary gland, middle part of male urethra, that is membranous urethra, which is about 2 centimeter. Now coming to the location of simple pseudostratified columnar serrated epithelium, the location of trachea, bronchi, respiratory epithelium of nasal chamber, goblet cells are also present. So now coming to simple glandular epithelium, which is also a part of simple epithelial tissues. So its classification is divided on the basis of glands, on the basis of secretory units, on the basis of the mode of secretion. So coming to the first classification, that is number of glands. So on the basis of number of glands, simple glandular epithelium is divided into two types, unicellular gland and the multicellular gland. So the location of unicellular gland are goblet cell, which is mucocytes which secrete the mucus, and it is present in stomach, trachea, nasal cavity, and also in the intestine, and the Panenthian cell of the small intestine. Now coming to multicellular gland, it is basically represented by the multicellular gland is represented by a cluster of cells. Leaving mucocytes, rest all the cells are multicellular. Now we will see the classification of simple glandular epithelium on the basis of secretory matter. Serous gland, mucous gland and mixed gland. These three are the classification on the secretory matter. Serous gland is watery fluid, which is also called ceratocytes. Example, sweat gland. Mucous gland secretes gelatinous sticky substance, which is mucus or mucopolysaccharide in the goblet cells. Mixed is the combination of these two, that is watery substance plus mucous substance. It is for the pancreas and gastric gland. So in pancreas and gastric gland is a type of mixed gland because its secretion is watery plus mucus. Now going to another classification of simple glandular epithelium on the basis of presence of secretory ducts. It is exocrine, endocrine, or it is mixocrine or heterocrine or mixed. So exocrine is ducted gland like mucus, saliva, eye wax, milk, oil, digestive enzyme and other cell product. Endocrine is ductless. These products are called hormone and may secrete directly into the fluid bathing gland. Example, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, testes, ovary, placenta. These all are endocrine glands. Now coming to mixocrine or heterocrine glands, its example is pancreas, in which 90 to 99% is exocrine and 1 to 2% is endocrine. Now coming to another classification of the simple glandular epithelium on the basis of mode of secretion or losing or breaking of cell part along with the secretion. First part is merocrine, acrine or ecrine. In this, basically exocytosis occur by the help of simple diffusion. The location is max sweat gland of the human body, salivary gland, tear or lacrimal gland, interstitial cell or goblet cells. Another division to it is apocrine gland, in which sweat gland of pubic region, axillary armpit, anus, areola, mammary, that is largest sweat gland, and mammary gland comes. Now coming to holocrine gland, it is its third division, in which oil gland, meibomian gland, which is the end part of eyelid, gland of Ziz, which is inside eyelid, and cerumen gland there. These all are the modification. Meibomian gland of Ziz and cerumen are the modification of sebaceous gland, and sebaceous gland is all the part of the holocrine gland. Now coming to last classification of simple glandular epithelium on the basis of secretory unit and part. Like it is divided on two parts like tubular and alveolar. Tubular is simple tubular in crypts of Lieberkühn or intestinal gland. Simple coil tubular in sweat glands. Simple branch tubular in sweat glands of armpit and gastric gland. Compound tubular in Brunner's gland or submucosal gland, or in the mammary gland of protherians and eutherians. Protherians are oviparous, which lay eggs, and eutherians are viviparous, by which the vagina, the birth occurs, is called viviparous. So humans are viviparous. So now coming to alveolar or secular part. In this, simple alveolar gland is there, in which location is mucous gland. Simple branch alveolar gland. Most sebaceous gland like oil glands, which is mostly present in nose. Compound alveolar gland. Its example is submaxillary gland, submandibular gland or submandibular gland, and sublingual gland. And compound tubuloalveolar gland, whose example is parathyroid salivary gland, which is largest salivary gland, and bulbourethral gland, which is Cooper's gland, which present in male reproductive system. So these all about the simple epithelial tissue. Now coming to compound epithelial tissue, it is divided on two parts, stratified and transitional. Stratified is non-stretchable, in which basement membrane is present. Transitional is stretchable, in which because the basement membrane is absent. Now coming to stratified, it have further squamous, cuboidal, columnar, ciliated columnar. And coming to compound, as you can see, coming to compound, stratified, squamous, again have keratinized and non-keratinized part. So coming to compound, stratified, squamous, non-keratinized part, it is present in the lining of pharynx, esophagus, anal canal, vagina, tonsil, and on the lower part of soft palate. It is also present in buccal cavity, cornea of eye, hard palate, and inner lining of cheeks and lips. So now coming to keratinized part. So compound, stratified, squamous, keratinized epithelium. It is present in epidermis of skin, scalp, hair, nail, feather of bird, scales of reptilia, horns, and hoofs. So now coming to cuboidal part. So compound, stratified, cuboidal epithelium. Its location is female urethra. It is present in female urethra and conjunctiva of eye. Also present in secretory duct of sweat gland, oil and sebaceous gland, and also in mammary gland. Now coming to columnar part. So compound, stratified columnar epithelium is present in distal part of epiglottis, male urethra. Now coming to compound, ciliated columnar, compound, stratified columnar ciliated epithelium. It is present in larynx box, that is the voice box, buccal cavity of frog, uterus, and upper part of soft palate. Now coming to compound transitional epithelium. As you can see, transitional epithelium is stretchable because the basement membrane is absent. So it is present in renal pelvis, ureter, urinary bladder, proximal part of male urethra, that is prostate urethra. This completes our topic on today's topic, epithelial tissue. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is MBBS Studies with Rishabh Singh. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.